Good morning, respected judges, dear teachers, and my dear friends. Today, I, Jude George, will be presenting my views on the topic I am more happy than my forefathers, and I'll be speaking for the motion. Life today is governed by the offshoots of a variety of factors. We have many new comforts in our lives that our grandfathers did not possess. Should we jump to the conclusion that we are more happier than our forefathers? It is a very puzzling question, my friends. Let us first see at what kind of life they led. The life of our forefathers was very different from that of today. There was no planes, no cars, radio, movie, etc. Telephones and televisions were not invented. They were engaged in tilling the soil for a living. In the modern age, life is full of comforts and luxuries. We have many new comforts in life that our grandfathers did not possess. There were no motor cars, railways, etc. in those days. There was nothing like the radio or even the gramophones. There was nothing like the medical science, and in times of epidemics, thousands died. The NASA and other space organizations have also a very important role in discoveries outside our planet, like the never before seen images of Jupiter's great red spot, Mars's moon, Phobos, and the black hole formation. We wonder how our forefathers lived without these luxuries which are now so common. In our global educational environment, it consists of peoples from many countries, and the interactions and communications between these people can prove to be a very good asset for the people of the country. People have an opportunity to learn from different perceptions, different concepts, different approaches and different cultures, and can also establish a social network which can help them in their social interaction and in business. Internet also provides us a very new medium of communication, like sending emails instantly, instant messaging, chatting, and sharing files online. The social networking sites like Orkut and Facebook also provides us a variety of advantages, like opportunities for finding a new job, meeting new people, chatting, and promoting your business. Evolution is another factor which encourages the inherited traits of a person or a population through different generations. Hence, I conclude that the knowledge of what is possible is the key to happiness. Those who live a simple life are never happy, and in some point of time, they have to compromise with life. Hence, I still stick to my point that we are much more happier than our forefathers. Thank you.
However, today it is the most common word used by everyone, from a child of 13-year-old and to an adult of 95 years age. What is the reason behind the frequent usage of this word? Earlier, a primitive man survived on bare essentials of life, and yet he was stress-free. But today, even though technology has gifted us a luxurious life, earlier man had to roam from place to place in search of food and shelter. Today, the modern man can even work at their homes through technologies like laptops and cellular phones. Yet today, man has confronted by various diseases and has to tackle stress. Why is it that a primitive man working several times harder than the modern time and had time for pleasure activities, but a modern man has to make work his leisure and work to no end? Technology and modern equipment were to make man's life stress-free and relaxed, but instead it has adverse effect on man's life. A few centuries, man had not even heard of the diseases like AIDS, but however today, every research and technology is being to find a treatment for this disease. Man has found medicines, treatment for the tiniest creature on this earth. Science and technology has made it possible to reach moon, but it is of any use because we don't have time to go and even meet our old parents to that we have taught what is moon is and how to reach there. Having all the advancement of science, we people have become much centralized and selfish that hardly we have enough time to take care of the emotions and sentiments of our relatives and family members. These facts make me think, are we happier than our forefathers? In my opinion, we are not, as they were happy. Our forefathers lived a stress-free, contented and happy life, but these words are only seen in the dictionary. Their life was based mainly on the concept of simple living and high thinking. If we desire to live like our forefathers, then it would only be possible in the Himalayas, because in this world we require money for our minimal needs, and to earn that also we have to work very hard. I would like to conclude that if we think that happiness consists of material comfort, no doubt we are happier than our forefathers. If pleasure can be called happiness, we are indeed happier, but if contentment is happiness, our forefathers should be considered far happier than we are today. Thank you.